Jamie Boreman, a famous name across the CFL and here in the BCFC, joins us, now part of the coaching staff for the Okanagan Sun. How did that come about?
Out of the blue, I guess. I don't think I ever thought I'd be here, nonetheless anyone else think I'd ever show up here and coach. But no, it's a good opportunity. Coach was talked with Coach Lake, and he presented the opportunity to coach special teams and start my coaching career, and it kind of fit the time.
You're no stranger to the junior ranks, played with Abbotsford for 3 years. You had some good years there. How does that, do you think, going to help you, knowing that background, knowing the junior ranks here into 2012 with the Sun?
Knowing the junior ranks, you kind of understand the game, and but I think more importantly, my CIS Manitoba and my CFL experience will help us here and kind of elevate the level that we want to play at.
Well, let's talk about the CFL experience. You've won a Grey Cup with the Riders. You were part of the Grey Cup last year with the Bombers. Coming out of junior, going into the CIS, did you have an idea that, maybe I can play professional football?
I guess if you talk to my dad, I think since I was 4, I said I was going to play football. So it was one of those things that I was going to play football, and then I'd teach and coach once that was done. So I guess this is just moving on to the teaching and coaching part.
Did you know last year, that Grey Cup game, that it was going to be done, you were going to hang up the cleats?
Yeah, I'd been sore for a little bit and had a few injuries that should have ended my career, the previous 3 probably. I fought my way back and got on the field to play some more, and ended up with Winnipeg last year, and unfortunately we lost the Grey Cup. But it was just one of those things. When I got traded, you knew it was a short-term thing, and so they released me at the end of the year, and no hard feelings to them or me, and I wish them all the best luck, and I got some friends there, so I hope they turn their season around.
I got to ask you, a member of Winnipeg playing in BC, you're from BC, you play your career in BC junior ranks and CIS as well, playing against the Lions in the Grey Cup, but you lose. Is it okay with you? Are you happy for the Lions because it's BC, or are you disappointed because you're a member of the opposition?
No, losing's not an option. It's never okay. It's nice to. It's always great to do your best, and if that ends up you winning, then that's just bonus. But doing your best and winning and playing as a team, that's the most important. So losing a Grey Cup, that'll never sit well. It doesn't matter how good you play or anything. It's always a bitter taste, and it's a crummy one to end on. But
Well, your football career is not over because you're here with the Okanagan Sun and the BCFC. What will you do for the Sun?
I'm going to help out with the DBs and secondary, and a little intermesh with the linebackers, and be the special teams coordinator, and hopefully we can do some fantastic things on special teams.
Do you think you could get the respect of the players right away because of your background?
Let's hope so, or else we might have some problems. I don't know if it's because of my CFL background, because some of them, I don't know, they might not even know who I am. Coach Lake says this is Coach Boreman, and that's good like that. He gave me a nice introduction, so some of the Regina players, they know who I am, so they came and said hi. But I just hope they respect me as a person and as a coach for doing things right, and that they know that I'm trying to help them as best I can, and whether it's just this level or trying to get them to the next level, I'm trying to teach them some great things.
Have you always kept your eye on the BCFC, though, as a former player in the BCFC? And yes, you've gone abroad and played with other teams in other provinces, but have you always kind of kept your eye on the BCFC and see how it's doing?
Yeah, you always kind of look back. I looked back a little bit more when Abbotsford was in it, but they folded, which is very unfortunate because I had some great times there. But I've had some friends who coach around the league. So that, kind of interesting to see how they do. And I've worked with some of their players and kids before, just helping out. And I had some friends with the Sun, not while I played, but afterwards, and at university. And so I'd always kind of wonder how the Sun were doing. But yeah, you peek back once in a while and you kind of remember what it was like.
Sure. Well, thanks for doing this. Welcome back to the BCFC.
Hey, no problem. Thanks.
Jamie Boreman, he's back with the BCFC as a coach with the Okanagan Sun. Thanks for watching.